Okay, today we are going to be reviewing my shoe. It's okay. It's okay for a good outside kind of play shoe. Stinks like my foot. That's gonna get a lot of girls. I'm kidding. What I really want to show you is this. I've been waiting many years for a product like this to come out. It's basically just a rolling stock with moving piston rods. This was made in China, although it's shipped from Japan. Got it off of Amazon. Now, there's some cons here and there. For example, there's no lens thing on the lamp. For some reason, the boiler is higher than the smoke box. I'm not really sure what's going on there. There's no gap in between this one. I mean, there's a tiny little gap, but like it's not a huge indent. You know, these little lines are not painted black. And surprisingly, there's actually no hooks on here. Why did I say hooks like that? Hooks. There's no hooks on here. Surprisingly. But I guess that's because of the coupler, but, you know, I don't know. The taillight is super tiny. And as you may be able to see from the face, it is the CGI model. That's another con right there. And these are just printed on. And that's pretty much it. Like, that's all the cons. There's like little mechanism here that makes the wheel spin. I thought that was pretty neat. Despite it made in China. I mean, there are some good Chinese products, okay? I'm not gonna lie. But despite this actually feels pretty darn solid. I really like this, honestly. Like, my inner child is just going crazy. Ooh, another con is that this is more of this whistle is molded onto the cab. But other than that, this is a really awesome train. A really awesome product. And I actually kept the box for the review. So, as you can see, coupling mechanism, little crank thing, that's what it's called, the crank. Here is the rest of the products that they have. Percy James, and I saw on Amazon Hero, and it was labeled as the Diamond Pet for some reason. I'm not sure why. But this is labeled as DK9001. I'll let you translate this if you want. So go ahead and take a screenshot if you want. You can take a screenshot of this as well. I mean, I guess you can take a screenshot of this. Just in case you want to translate it, so. And here's like Japanese labeling. Like warning hazards and stuff like that, and the brands. So it obviously says like not for children under, I'm guessing 3 years old. I'm not exactly sure. I can't read Japanese. I translated some of this, but only the details that I wanted to know. That I needed to know, actually. So you can translate that if you want. And there's more printing on the inside. This little flappy flap here. You can translate that if you want. Not entirely sure what the barcode is for. Anyways, I got this off of Amazon, coming all the way from Japan. Thank you, Japan, and thank you, China, for making this incredible product. As a kid, I've always wanted a Thomas with free-rolling piston rods, So I got another Thomas, actually. So, excuse me, I'm recovering from from sickness. I got that Rona. I'm kidding. I'm just recovering from a cold. Anyways, so we have Thomas made by Ertl. So this is very, very tiny. Almost as tiny as in scale, so just a little bit bigger. I think it's about as big, a little bit bigger than in scale. I haven't really seen in scale, so although my great uncle has in scales, and judging from what I've seen from videos, in scales are pretty darn tiny. Anyways, let's get on with the features here. Oh, I forgot to mention the pros about this. Everything else besides the cons that I mentioned are pros. I mean, the coal doesn't really. I can't really blame them because this is a CGI model, and you can't really put CGI to an actual model like that. So, I mean, that's forgivable. Anyways, everything else about this is a con. I mean, a pro. I'm sorry. So yeah, this thing is tiny. Also, from here, from the tip of my thumb to the knuckle is an inch. This just for the cab. That's a rough approximation of just how big this Thomas is. His face looks like the type of Thomas face that you would see at Dale with Thomas events. This does not actually have hatches like the other models of Thomas that I have. The reason why I got this is because, first off, apparently Ertl Thomases are legendary. And when I was a really little kid, like super tiny, before Hurricane Katrina, I had a Thomas that was similar to this. It had like this silver thing across it, and to me that was pretty much this. So I tried to find one, and I found this. I'm like, well, Ertl Thomases look very, very similar. And I actually kept the package, I kept this, Thomas Magic Railroad thing. If you don't like Thomas the Magic Railroad, you're insane. Not much, not much information is on here. Well, any useful information that I could use. Anyways, I also saw an Ertl Diesel 10. But what really bugs me about Ertl Thomases is just how long the face is. Like, look how long it is. It looks like it's about to come off the smoke box. And some of the some of the smiles in Thomas, smile faces, look kind of like a in me now kind of face. This one is like livable. So let's move on to the pros and cons here. So we'll start off with the cons. First one is the one that I mentioned, the long, long face. Next one is the little hatch things, not hatchets, like things for the tanks. Openings for the tanks. All right, we'll just leave it at that. No red stripes on here, but but what really irks me is the stickers. Okay, as we all know, stickers will wear off with time. Kind of wish that it was printing, but what can you do? And they also did a sticker here, which I actually appreciate a lot, because none of my other Thomas models actually have red lining on the back. Because if you were to actually take a look at the older series, like the model series, you'll see that he actually does have lines on the back of them. And that's pretty much all the cons here. Well, actually, the chassis is built from the 1985 model. I think that's right. Yep, 1985. But other than that, everything is a pro. I mean, the cab is actually hollowed out. And that's actually the first time I've actually seen that in a Thomas model besides model trains. I think that's very interesting. And this is made out of solid die-cast metal. So, anyways, I really like this. Another Thomas review is coming soon. I got it off of eBay. Before you say you're wasting your money on all of these Thomas things, keep in mind that I'm using my money on you guys to buy Thomas stuff for me to review on my channel, so you guys can have some Thomas content before your whole childhood is ruined by Mattel. I think Mattel's going bankrupt, by the way. So that's probably some good news for some of you out there. Anyways, other than that, like, comment, and subscribe.